Hello, today we are looking at 5 awesome Redd Volkaert licks that you can incorporate into your playing today. These are kind of more bite-sized than my usual full-length performance tabs and things like that. It's kind of, I guess it can be kind of difficult to pick out a few things to use from those sometimes. So these are a couple of my favorite licks from, mostly from the tabs of Hello Walls and Crazy Arms. First, a little bit about his comping in general. These licks all work over C major, and Redd's usual comping on that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that kind of thing. Just kind of upbeat, backbeat, kind of jazz swing comping, I guess. Either that or on choruses or something, he might play like more strumming. And like that, just accenting the backbeats. So these licks all work in that kind of context. And the first lick goes like this. So it's classic country lick that we've probably all heard, I guess. Just C, kind of stating the triad at first and then using the sixths of the chord, moving down chromatically, and then hammering on from open to the next position of the root chord, if you will. So it's basically going from this chord shape to this chord shape. That's one way to look at it. That's lick number 1. Lick number 2 is sort of a more jazzy lick. Redd is of course all about mixing the country and the jazz side of life. And this is more of the jazz side because it includes this kind of major 7 sound. And the lick goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that's a really, to me it sounds really classy. I don't know why. Just that kind of, it's a beautiful sound, I don't know. But it's of course based around the same C triad as always, and you take the 5th of the chord, move it up in the scale, so that's the 5th, and then it becomes the 6th, and then the major 7th, then go down again, and you can also include the major 7th or major 3rd on the A string there as well, that kind of thing. As I said, this is sort of a major 7 tonality. If you want to use it in a different context, maybe over a dominant 7 chord instead, you can take the major 7. You hear that rub? That's a sign of a major 7 next to a next to root. You take that, just lower that 1 fret. That's part of a dominant 7 chord instead. And you can use the same of the other notes there. That will lead you to F, in fact. That's cool. So that's one way to change it up a little bit. So that was kind of lick 2.1, 2B, I don't know what to call it, but yeah, that's also there. Lick number 3 goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So this is really a way to get you from C to F, and it does that in a really cool way here. This is from Hello Walls, and it's kind of doing sort of a usual kind of sus sound on the C. Nothing fancy around there, it's just notes in the C major scale basically, next to the chord tones. But then, huge, like going up to the C octave, and then a huge leap down to really strange notes. And until you hear the resolution to the F, you're wondering kind of like, where is he going with this? Did he land wrong? But then when you hear the F chord, it's like, oh, okay. He was just moving us towards the F chord. So if you want to know more about why that works or how you can make your own licks with that kind of sound, because that is an augmented chord. You can check out my lesson on the augmented chord. I always forget what corner to point at, but yeah, there's a lesson up there of me talking about how to use augmented chords. And that was lick number 3. Lick number 4 is the one that I played in the intro here. It's a really cool one. It's all basically using this C shape here and this C shape here, and pretty much using like dyads, what is it called, double stops in between here, sliding around in the scale basically. The tricky part about this one, to me at least, is that that move there. I fret it like that, which is extremely weird. But other ways would be to flatten the middle finger. That works. I'm guessing Redd does that, but that's kind of difficult for me as well. Another way would probably be to change fingers there, to use the index finger instead, but that makes it less kind of flowy on the way down. It's kind of more awkward. So it's sort of an awkward lick, but it's more kind of more of an intermediate lick, I guess. You can get it down if you just try to find one fingering that works for you. But yeah, that's lick number 4. The last one is one that I have problems with sometimes. I've practiced it a bit now, so hopefully I can get it down, but we'll see. It's one based on triplets, and it starts on the second beat of the bar. So it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Kind of like that. Missed a couple of notes there, but like that. Really cool, very typical Redd Volkaert lick. It's all based around the C major pentatonic, which is the same as A minor. You might be more familiar with it like that. Same notes. And is skipping in fourths. And this one is a third, but otherwise it's based around these fourths in the scale. So it's a really cool little lick that I haven't really been using myself, because as I said, I've had kind of a hard time playing it, but I really want to start using it, because it kind of sounds like falling down the stairs or something, kind of a comedic sense to it. And for me, this kind of only works with hybrid picking, so pick and middle finger for me. If I were to try to play it with only using the pick, it will sound worse. Or faster. That was actually not too bad. I'm surprised, but generally I miss notes like that. Like half of the notes are just dead. But anyways, those are the 5 awesome Redd Volkaert licks that I want to share with you today. If you already have the tabs for Hello Walls and Crazy Arms, you already have these licks pretty much. If you don't, this tab will be available for free over on my Patreon. It's just a couple of licks, so I don't mind giving that away for free, of course. So check it out over there, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.